touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your Hans. Just make sure you get everything like you want it. Favor, just touch all your seatbelts, touch all your connections, touch your Hans. Just make sure you get everything like you want it.
Alrighty, sorry for the delay there, guys. I was watching the end of the Formula One race. Happy 4th of July weekend to all you. This week's race takes place at Texas Motor Speedway, and we've got Tyler Disharoon on the pole, along with Ryan Blaney, Jules T-Roll, Lucas Holmes, Josh Harrison, Roland Heidfeld, Clarence Bonner, Tristan Reams, Lynn Farrell, and Brian Clark. I'm going to give a few seconds here to let some more people roll in that haven't. Even if not, I'll go ahead and let the race roll and do live updates on the Discord channel.
Driver, start your engines!
Loud and clear. Here. 4.
So we've got Tyler Disharoon and Ryan Blaney on the front row. Jules T-Roll, who won previously, starting in third here. He's probably looking to make it 2 wins on the season here. Lucas Holmes with a solid start. He's struggled throughout the start of the season, and he's looking to make up for some lost time here as he's going to start inside the top 5. We have another previous winner in Clarence Bonner running 5th right now, too. It's amazing enough that our points leader is Adam Gerberforian, who has not won a race yet this year. Even second, third, fourth, and fifth, even all the way back to sixth, are drivers that have not won a race. We've got Logan Nagy, Chris Hergeson, Tyler Disharoon, Ewan What Army, and Tyler Aspinall as our top 6 in the point standings. You have to look all the way back to 7th to find your first race winner in the point standings. Jules Tirol, he sits 14th in the points, having won a race earlier this year. Looking like he wants to make it 2 in a row. It's hard to back up a back-to-back win. That'll give you a lot of bonus points. Tyler Disharoon has kind of surprisingly shown up here. He has not shown much strength in qualifying the previous weeks. Sitting in second right now. Clarence Bonner seems to be proven that his win was no fluke, running third. Joshua Harrison has had some struggles, whether it be getting involved in wrecks or other situations. Looking pretty good with a top 5 at the moment. And the same goes for Dave Wilson, who has also struggled throughout the season this year. We've got Adam Starr running 6th. Ryan Blaney, who started on the outside front row, has dropped all the way back to 8th now, as he's fighting Justin Day2 for 7th. Lucas Holmes is going to get by him and put him even further back to 9th, it looks like. Justin Patrick has a run on the inside, and it's going to put Ryan Blaney back yet another spot. And we've got a freight train of cars on the inside lane here, so it's going to be hard for Ryan Blaney to get back on the inside line. All in the meantime, Jules Tirol stays out there leading over Tyler Disharoon. However, that lead is not opening up a whole bunch, as he's still only a half second over Tyler Disharoon. Adam Starr has slid his way up into the top 3, passing 3 drivers to get to that spot. It looks like he has a fast car moving through the pack. Sitting in front of him is previous winners in the season, Jules T-Roll and Clarence Bonner. Looks like Bonner's going to make a run on T-Roll here, try and make a pass for the lead. And Adam Starr is not much further from striking distance on the two of them. We've got a Toyota leading 2 Dodges at the moment. And Adam Starr has got one hell of a run on the lead pack here. He lost a little bit of ground there as Dave Wilson is caught up to his rear. But Adam Starr is just saving up for another run here on the 2 leaders. Clarence Bonner, on the other hand, looks like he's going to make a pass for the lead here in short manner. The fastest lap of the race so far goes to that of Clarence Bonner. Dave Wilson, Adam Starr, Joshua Harrison, and Cam Jordan with the 5th fastest lap. Bonner is now passing on the inside of Jules T-Roll. This will only help drag the 27 of Adam Starr closer to the front, as now we've got a 4-car fight settling in at the front. Bonner making another strong pass on Jules T-Roll here. And he's still holding strong on the outside. And Bonner completes the pass on T-Roll. And we still have 4 cars within striking distance of the lead right now. And that number only looks to be growing as we got more cars showing up to the party. After 5 races, I think we're going to start to see the established contenders in the series. It'll take usually about as many races to figure out who's got the best car of the bunch. And after 5 races, we're starting to see that Clarence Bonner and Jules T-Roll, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. The first 4 races kind of just set the stage for what we've got today. And going forward, anything can happen. You can definitely have mishaps and drama that'll shake up the point standings, but I think we're going to see a new points leader at the end of this race, and it's going to be someone that has been winning races. Adam Starr's creeping up into 3rd here as Jules T-Roll falls back to 4th. And it looks like Joshua Harrison is going to peek on the inside here as well. Dave Wilson with a solid run so far, sitting in 2nd. This has got to be the best run he's had. Actually, it is the best run he's had, period. Well, we did have a mechanical failure, and that's going to hit hard for a points contender in Tyler Aspinall. On lap 17, he had a engine failure. He had a header, damaged header that cost him the race here today. His 6th place in the points is going to be falling backwards even deeper in the points. I think I found the right formula for the 1.5-mile tracks. With the driver aggression, you don't want to have it set at 110%. I have it set at 101%. And with that setup, it allows for some good racing and not at the cost of them wrecking on every lap. As we can see, there's been a lot of shuffling for the lead here, as we're going to get Dave Wilson attempting to pass Clarence Bonner for the front position. And it looks like he's going to succeed in doing so, as that'll only allow Adam Starr a chance to get up into second as well. Three wide, and it looks like T-Roll is actually going to get up into second, pushing Adam Starr back to third. Dave Wilson's out front with a solid lead, and that'll be another new contender for a win, as he has not won a race yet this year. Justin Day2 creeping up into the top 5 here. Not quite. So let's do a run through the pack, starting from the back. Unfortunately, Nadakagum still hasn't found where his car is going to fit in on the track. He'll be lap traffic before we know it. Dusty Redding sitting in 35th. Micah Mixer in 34th. Lynn Farrell in 33rd. Noah Hobson in 32nd. Chris Hergeson, who's been on a stellar performance for the past 3 races, sitting 30th right now. He's been able to pull off a top 3 finish for the most part in the last several races. He just there passed Riley Sorrell Tracy to put himself up to 29th. Logan Nagy, our championship contender, sitting in 28th. Craig Bush sitting in 27th. Connor Cooper sitting in 26th. Our points leader of Adam Gerber-Forian sitting in 24th. Cam Jordan in 23rd. Roland Heidfeld in 22nd. Brian Clark in 21st. Tristan Reams in 20th. Skylar Dixon sits 19th. Ewan What Army, it seems, has dropped further back in the pack to 19th. JD Arrington, 18th. Tyler Landa, 16th. Driver X, 15th. Ethan Creech, 14th. Ryan Blaney, 13th. Bella Fawn in 12th. And then getting into our top 10, we've got Nelson Morrison on the outside in 11th. Justin Patrick in 10th. Tyler Fink in 9th. Holm in 8th. Tyler Disharoon 7th. Justin Day2 6th. Clarence Bonner in 5th. Adam Starr in 4th. Joshua Harrison running 3rd. Jules T-Roll now back up to 2nd. And your leader of Dave Wilson. green flag pit stops are going to throw a curveball in this race, as it looks like we aren't going to get a caution so far. As things have settled out here, we've got a lot of single file running and a little bit of separation from the lead two, as Dave Wilson and Jules T-Roll have a half-second lead over Josh Harrison, and then a 1 second lead over Clarence Bonner, and the pack that follows him of Adam Starr, Tyler Disharoon, and Lucas Holmes. Our lead changed as we have Jules T-Roll had made a pass on Dave Wilson for the lead. And let's go see how this came about. Jules T-Roll just had a run, it looks like lasting about a lap here. And this also helped Josh Harrison get back up to the front as Jules T-Roll got on the inside and Dave Wilson was shuffled on the outside, falling back to third. And I wouldn't put Josh Harrison out of the contention of winning this race either, who's showing some promising signs of strength tonight. This draws the entire field closer to the front, as we've got Clarence Bonner now running back in the top four, and it looks like he lost some ground there. Dave Wilson's going to make another pass for second, as it looks like we've got some strugglers in the back. Adam Starr is struggling to keep his position as Lucas Holmes is going to pass him to put him outside the top five. Jules T-Roll is simply showing strength like no other today. very likely that the pit stops will kind of shuffle up the running order. Drivers like Chris Hergeson, Logan Nagy, and a few of the others back here are going to hope that they can make up a bunch of positions once the green flag pit stops come around. Whether that be taking 2 tires or no tires, gas only kind of thing, we'll see. Our points leader, Adam Gerber-Forian, still mired back in 20th right now. Even though it seems he's been making up positions here, he's got a lot of ground to make up to maintain that points lead if he wants to leave with it today. Tristan Reams is running 18th. Probably hoping to crack into the top 15 before long here. Showing enough strength that he could potentially do that, as he's now cracked his way up to 17th. Skylar Dixon is definitely putting up a fight on the outside though. Not quite getting the job done yet. Let's shuffle back up to the lead and see how that fight's going. As now we've got Hagum, the lap traffic. This is going to help draw a bunch of the leaders back up to the front. T-Roll and Wilson, along with Harrison, make quick work of him. And Bonner might get some... Yep, Bonner gets by just as easy. Tyler Disharoon is going to be closing in on him here soon. Hopefully he doesn't get hindered by the lap traffic. Lap traffic looks like he gets out of the way briefly as he's trying to get back into the racing line, which is frowned upon. If you're the lap traffic, you should stay on the outside and let the lap lead cars get by. Dave Wilson making a pass for the lead here at halfway on lap 50 of 101. It looks like Jules T-Roll is going to maintain that lead for now. Now we're on the south side of halfway, and any pit stop we'll make will be good enough to go to the end of the race. So we won't have any screwed up pit strategy race that'll ruin the outcome here. Joshua Harrison is closing in on the inside, looking to take second here. Comes up a little short, and Wilson maintains that lead, but in the meantime, T-Roll is rolling away with that lead. I must say that Texas has given us a treat of a race today. We've got quite a few lead changes. We haven't had any wrecks to totally ruin anyone's day yet. We will see green flag pit stops here, and that could shake up the running order. The rest of our field has remained mostly unchanged, it looks like. Hergeson is making the best out of what he's got, and it looks like he's now rolled his way up to 22nd. Adam Gerber-Forian still running in 20th. Tristan Reams is rolling out there in 17th. And he could potentially get his way into the top 15. the way that car is running. We do have one lap down car of Nadaka Gum. I'm willing to bet that green flag pit stops are going to come around lap 62. They may be a few sooner than that, and maybe a few later than that. Jules T-Roll won our last race at Atlanta, and might be going to show that the mile and a half racetracks are his strong point. Last week he was able to pull off victory after a bunch of carnage had affected the race. He basically survived the attrition in last week's race at Atlanta. Since the repave at Atlanta, it definitely races like a super speedway. And we saw that last couple days ago in that race. Dave Wilson here looks to be on another Charger as T-Roll is holding him off. And we do have a solid 2-car breakaway as Jules T-Roll and Dave Wilson have checked out. Nearly 2 seconds on Josh Harrison. Every time that he peeks on the inside, that'll help slow him up and drag him in. As now that 2-second deficit is back down to 1.5 for Josh Harrison. Most of you will probably be catching this re-air later. I'm sure everyone's out celebrating 4th of July weekend, doing barbecues and stuff. I know I will be later today. I didn't want to fall behind on my live streaming as I had this race scheduled for yesterday. Dave Wilson now peeking on the inside again, had a run, but that run got rejected as T-Roll maintains his lead. We are now on circuit number 62 around the track. And I'm certain we're going to see green flag pit stops here shortly. Adam has moved up 1 spot into 19th. Oh, and we've got a mechanical failure and a wreck as Ryan Blaney and Logan Nagy connect. Oh, and that was a hard hit with Dusty Redding. Serious case of ARCA brakes there. Well, that throws our first caution of the race as Ryan Blaney had an engine failure. Let's rewind back and analyze this wreck that happened. A lot of the runners in the back were involved in this one. So as Ryan Blaney is blowing up from 12th place, Reams, Adam, they get by, but Chris Hergeson and Logan Nagy do not. Micah Mixer makes it through without any trouble. He has to slow down and thread the needle here. But the 44 of Logan Nagy does not, as he made some heavy contact with Ryan Blaney. Chris Hergeson, unlikely. Lynn Farrell, Noah Hobson. And then the 11 of Craig Bush went for a wild ride when Dusty Redding failed to stop for the stalled car of Craig Bush. Driver X, Brian Clark, Nadaka Gum, in Dusty Redding. Here, let's watch the in-car cam on this one. Oh. Days of Thunder, he couldn't see anything but smoke. Well, as it seems, what comes after 11 is 12, as the two cars make contact there at the end. Let's hope Craig Bush is alright, because that was one gnarly hit. In the midst of all this drama, our field remains unchanged as Jules T-Roll is still the leader. We do have Chris Hergeson out of the race, Brian Clark, Logan Nagy, who's a points contender, Dusty Redding, Craig Bush, Ryan Blaney, and they all joined Tyler Aspinall out of this race. Crazy enough, of the retirees, we have a bunch of them from the point standings that are out. Luckily, our points leader is still surviving. We've got Adam Gerber-Forian still in. Second place, Logan Nagy is out. Third place, Chris Hergeson is out. Tyler Disharoon, who's fourth in the points, is still alive, and he is running 21st right now, so he's struggling. Fifth place, Ewan What Army is still alive. He's in... Where did he get shuffled out? Let's see. He's in 14th. And then our sixth place points person is Tyler Aspinall, who's out. So 3 of the top 6 have suffered failure in this race today. Jules T-Roll, our person in 14th in the points, is going to make up a lot of points this evening. The lights are out on the pace car, so we're going to go green next time by. Everyone should have pitted during that caution, so they'll be able to make it to the end of the race here. Our top 5 is Jules T-Roll over Tyler Fink, Dave Wilson, Adam Starr, and the number 10 of Justin Daytu. We do have some of the lap cars starting in front of the leaders here, as they likely pitted with the leaders. This will hold up the leaders a little bit going off to the start. The one that's going to suffer the most from it is probably Jules T-Roll. Adam Starr on the outside makes a bold pass there to get by the lap traffic, maintaining a top 5 all in the meantime. He's got a hard charging run here on the inside, sitting in 3rd right now. I do believe Bellafon is a lap down. Let's see. No, she is 3rd. She came from... How the heck did she get up to 3rd on that one? Starting 6th on the restart, she goes deep on the inside and makes up 2 spots, make that 3 spots to get up to 3rd. Adam Starr as well maintained position because the other two that struggled on the start. So now you got T-Roll, Fawn, and Starr running 1, 2, and 3. Now we got some new contenders for the win here, as we still have a solid 5-car fight for the win. Bella Fawn has found her way up to second, who has been running probably deeper than that all day. Let's see, as far back as lap before that caution came out, she was all the way back in 13th. Right when Blaney blew up, she was running 13th to Ryan Blaney's 12th. So she makes the most out of the situation from Ryan Blaney. Okay, and so I skipped around a little bit too much there. And on lap 72, she gets a run. And that run pushes her past Jules T-Roll to take the lead. Adam Starr now takes his shot at the lead as he gets by Bella Fawn. And Bonner up to second now, as we've got a 6-car fight for the win with 25 laps to go. This race has been spectacular. We've seen a lot of lead changes. We've seen a bunch of shuffling for positions. It looks like the best package for this Texas Motor Speedway. Lynn Farrell's still out there running 28th. Noah Hobson, 27th. Nadaka Gum is actually up to 26th after all the carnage that's ensued. Driver X is running 25th. And that's of your damaged cars that are still running. Micah Mixer, who's running 24th. Ewan What Army is running 23rd. Joshua Harrison suffered the most from the caution, as he is all the way back in 22nd now. Roland Heidfeld did get a little bit of damage in that wreck. He's up to 21st, actually back to 21st. Cam Jordan running 20th. Tyler Disharoon running 19th. Riley Sorrell Tracy running 18th. Connor Cooper running 17th. Ethan Creech running 16th. JD Arrington running 15th. Wow, he dropped because it shows him in 13th. Skylar Dixon has moved his way up to 14th. Tristan Reams with a solid run, running 13th right now, with still potential to move up. Justin Day2 running 12th. Our points leader is gonna make the magic work again, as he's running 11th and make up the most points he can for a race that didn't look like it was gonna go his way. Looks like they're gonna blow by Nelson Morrison, putting him into the top 10. Justin Patrick is running 9th. Lucas Holmes is running 8th. Tyler Landa is running 7th. Bella Fawn is running 6th. Tyler Fink is running 5th. Jules T-Rawl running 4th. And then your top 3 still run Adam Starr, the leader, over Clarence Bonner and Dave Wilson. So we've got 16 laps to go, and Clarence Bonner, who won previously this year at 8 Bull Super Speedway, is leading over Adam Starr. But Adam Starr is going to try to make a pass for the lead again here, and he successfully does so. Our top 5, you could throw a blanket over them, as they're all separated under half a second. Our points leader, Adam Gerber-Forian, is still going to make up spots here at the end, it looks like, and potentially maintain his points lead, as the rest of the contenders for the points lead had trouble today. It seems crazy enough that he'll maintain the points lead without having won a race yet this year. At this rate, it's looking like the only way we could have a repeat winner is if Clarence Bonner gets by Adam Starr here in the closing laps. Just around 12 laps to go now. Adam Starr is holding strong over Clarence Bonner. Adam Starr is yet to win a race this year, so that would make 5 different winners in 5 races. Clarence is on the inside here. It looks like he might attempt a pass for the lead. He's got a little bit of drafting help from Dave Wilson here on the inside. As the two of them, they're trying to make a move on Adam, but they couldn't pull it off. 10 laps to go now. Adam Starr still maintains his lead over the two hard chargers of Clarence Bonner and Dave Wilson. Adam Starr here is keeping his lead and growing it, but it looks like Bonner's going to make one late charge here towards the end. Dave Wilson is making a pass here for second, getting by Clarence Bonner. It still looks like it's only a battle between these three drivers, as Jules Tirole is going to have to make up a miracle to catch him. As they run right now, Adam Starr and Dave Wilson would both be a new winner. Adam Starr better count his lucky blessings that caution came out when it did, or else this race would have likely been Jules Tirole all the way. However, the race is not over, as Dave Wilson is still trying to potentially take the lead from him. But the more that these two drivers battle back and forth, the further that Adam Starr can drive away. We've only got 3 laps left now, and Adam Starr has a pretty healthy lead on the two behind him. Oh, Adam Starr must have a failure of some sort, as he's pulling onto pit road out of the lead with 2 laps to go. We've got drivers pitting on the last lap here. I don't know if they failed to pit under caution or what, because we've got almost all the drivers coming down pit road now. Just when you think there ain't gonna be a pit strategy drama, everyone's coming off onto pit road with the last laps here. I don't know who's going to win this race. Everything's going all helter-skelter. Is Jules T-Roll going to pit on this lap, or is he going to stick it out and win the race? As it looks like our running order right now is Jules T-Roll over Lucas Holmes, over Tyler Landa for third. And then we've got Clarence Bonner running fourth, and Bella Fawn running fifth. Adam Gerber-Forian has worked his way all the way up to sixth, which will give him a solid points day on the race. And throw everything that we thought was going to happen out the window as Jules T-Roll rolls in for back-to-back wins on the season. Last week winning at Atlanta, and then this week winning at Texas. Second to him was Lucas Holmes, then Tyler Landa with a third, Clarence Bonner with a fourth, Bella Fawn with a fifth, Adam Gerber-Forian with a sixth, Nelson Morrison seventh, Tristan Reams coming home in eighth, Adam Starr finished 17th, one lap down. Then you had Justin Day2 with a 9th, Cam Jordan with a 10th, Connor Cooper 11th, JD Arrington coming home 12th, Josh Harrison coming home 13th, Tyler Disharoon coming home 14th, and Ethan Creech getting your 15th place on the day. That was an unfortunate ending for the race. I didn't see that even being a factor at the end there, but we had people that couldn't make it all the way and had to pit at the closing laps. Just when you thought that Adam Starr was going to run away and win it, he had to pit with 2 laps to go, and a bunch of other drivers did the same. And they must have stayed out when others pitted, losing that much extra on-track gas to make it all the way. And instead of a 5th new winner in the season, we've got a first-time back-to-back winner in Jules T-Roll. So most of you will probably end up watching this as a re-air some other time. Have a happy 4th of July, and we'll see you on the next stream.